Jurassic Park franchise has been something that I've loved ever since I was a kid. And I don't know, somewhere along the line, especially after Jurassic World, even a little bit of Jurassic World itself, it kind of lost its magic for me. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy seeing dinosaurs. What I didn't enjoy was seeing how campy it became. I will never not. There will never be a situation in my life where I look at this scene and not feel debilitating anger. Like, come on, my dude, you were a freaking dinosaur, killing people without any hesitation, and yet, the smallest child, the smallest human person in this entire movie, the dinosaur has such a hard time pulling him even an inch. Like, please make this make sense. Seriously. Oh my freaking God. Look at his dumbass face. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. No, you're not. You're not, obviously. Even the freaking low budget dinosaur movies, like the money laundering asylum movies, you still get dinosaurs that behave very predatory and kill people and are scary. I mean, okay, maybe not scary, because, you know, that's one of those words. Because having a dude dressed up in a suit that looked like he put it together out of spit, kitty litter, and papyrus isn't really convincing. This movie made me so mad. Like, what was even going on here? Oh my God, dude, stop. His freaking... I really hope the creators of this movie got a kick out of me losing my mind reviewing this, because good lord. Like, look at it. It's so stupid. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Freaking dumbass scene just slapped the last remaining brain cells clean out of my head. But you know, in a lot of those movies, at the very least, those dinosaurs still kill people instead of just each other. And you can see them ripping people apart, even though the graphics are horrible. So you know, I respect those. But aside from Dominion, with that one Therizinosaurus scene, and despite it being a beautiful film, there wasn't really anything else scary about it. What really held my interest as a kid for those monstrous creatures, yes, they're animals, but they were monsters to us. And that interest started whittling away with these new movies that seemed as though they only cared about little kids not getting scared. Thank goodness we still have the Xenomorph franchise with Alien, because at least I knew that when I saw an alien on screen, we were gonna see it kill someone, and they were still fearsome and aggressive creatures that are not to be messed with. Ever since I was a kid, I always thought that Xenomorphs were very beautiful creatures, and there's a deep respect that I had for them because of this, and because they were terrifying. Especially as a little girl, I really loved monsters, and in my mind I would always befriend them the scarier they were. So yes, I loved everything and anything dinosaur. No, not him. Especially not him. So after being bitten and disappointed so many freaking times, especially with how they handled Ripper, the Indoraptor from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, after they worked so hard to foreshadow how he's this big bad, super intelligent thing, only to make him incapable of catching a child or doing anything to her, and him dying so freaking stupid, I was just done in my mind. Like, I was legit shocked and surprised that they at least got Camp Cretaceous right. Like, damn. But anyway, they want to keep milking the franchise, and so we have a Jurassic World Rebirth. Hopefully this time we don't have to worry about locusts and raptors that can somehow keep up with a high-speed motorcycle. Sorry, a motorcycle and a freaking airplane, but somehow are just rendered completely helpless and useless when it comes to keeping up, you know, even, oh yeah, a car, another fast-moving car on top of that too. To keep up with a human woman running away from them. I mean, she's not wearing high heels this time, but they are having so much freaking trouble keeping up with this freaking woman when it's just goddamn. Like, I was already done while watching this, but that just did it for me. Then they had to take that scene from the cheetah.
Always come back.
I know darn well that's where they got this from. They shot it the exact same in everything. Oh boy. Anyway, I purposely kept away from TV spots and other trailers outside of the first one that I saw. Reason being, because all the good parts of a movie, especially like the last 10 years, they end up showing in the trailer. So when you're sitting down in the theater now and you're like, oh my god, I really want to see this. I've been waiting to see this movie for so freaking long. And now there's no suspense. You know exactly what's going to happen. The fear that you're supposed to feel or the expectation you're supposed to feel is completely gone because it was ruined in the TV spots or in the trailer. It's so very annoying. Like, for example, this scene in the trailer.
What the hell are those?
They're helping the mosasaur defend territory.
Thank you for giving the entire fucking plot. Thank you for letting us know that's what's happening before we get a chance to see it. That would have been one of those situations where it would have behooved the creators of the movie to make it suspenseful and a payoff and a reveal so that the audience were like, oh my god, they're helping the mosasaur, or oh my god, what are those things in the water? Now when we know they're on this boat, we know that those things are gonna come after them. Thank you for ruining that for us in the damn trailer that's 2 minutes and 25 seconds that does not need to be that long. And then these people are all wondering, why aren't anyone going to see movies anymore? Because for a lot of us, when you give us spoilers in the trailer, it ruins the entire movie. It's very annoying. And now there's no excitement because you've shown us the best parts of the movie. Like the hybrid thing showed way too much. Why would you then reveal the freaking mutant dinosaur? Why would you reveal it? And they're still using the damn flares in every single one of the movies. Like, oh my god, remember guys? Remember like the freaking first Jurassic Park? Yay, the thing doesn't have eyes, but let me use the flare. Now you've revealed what the creature looks like. That would have been great for it to be revealed to the audience having never seen something like this, and you just gave that away. Not like it's gonna matter because they're probably gonna do exactly what they did with the Giganotosaurus and with the Indoraptor and with the Indominus Rex, and make them like kind of scary, but then it's super easy and then something else eats them or another dinosaur kills them. Like, it's so predictable at this point, and you're showing all of it in the trailer. Like, be so for real right now. Why would you have a movie that you want people to come and pay money to see, and then you show them the best parts of your production for free? It's not even like they show one of the best parts of the movie, they show every single one. Every single one. So thanks, now there's nothing left to the imagination, and when I finally do go to get to see the movie, I'm just like, okay, so what did I even pay my money to see, since you already gave all of these good parts away for free? Now I'm just paying way more for something I already got. Like, at that point, why would I not wait for it to come on streaming? Especially since these movies tend to come out on streaming 2 or 3 weeks after they've been in the theater anyway. Why would I just not wait the extra few weeks instead of spending freaking $22 to go see a movie? On top of that, I'm hearing that the reviews, I mean, I don't really go off of this because I'll still see movies. There are a lot of movies and shows that I've watched that are actually liked and people didn't like them. So that's why I tell people, if you're gonna do something, don't just take what other people are saying. You can do that if you want to, but I behoove people, like, just say, look, go see it yourself. Don't take my word for it, because at the end of the day, that's my opinion. What I dislike about something, you might end up liking about it. A lot of people hated Prometheus and Covenant from the Alien franchise, but I absolutely love those movies to pieces. I wish they would have continued. There are a lot of actual hardcore fans, even more hardcore than me, for the Alien franchise, that loathed those movies. So far, we're getting mixed reviews for people who are like, oh, we liked it, and it's like the old movie, and there are others saying that, it's not really special or exciting, which is kind of crappy for a Jurassic World movie. On Game Rant, they said in this blurb here in the article, however, some people felt that the Jurassic World Rebirth film all blurred together without memorable scenes, with the movie not being a necessary addition to an otherwise solid franchise, which is a worrying situation, because this is supposed to be the movie that pushes the franchise in a new, scarier direction, and the responses haven't seemed to showcase people being terrified, which is disappointing. Which is exactly what I've been saying from the get-go, when everyone thought I was freaking crazy when I talked about Fallen Kingdom, because I said, yeah, the dinosaurs aren't scary anymore. There's not really good writing. You're not giving us the payoffs that we need, that we got from the first movies. And granted, these movies that now everyone realizes are really bad, we're also getting reviews back then that it was a return to form. But they weren't. Just because someone in the modern movies does the thing that the old movies did, like the flare, and oh my god, look, the raptor scene. It's like the first Jurassic movie when we see the raptor claw underneath the counter and people are looking and waiting for the raptor to show up. Look, remember the Dilophosaurus? Remember the T-Rex? Remember the Spinosaurus? Or Dimetrodon or whatever? Remember the flare because the T-Rex is based on movement and this just happens to have T-Rex blood? So it must mean its vision is based on movement too, so we can distract it from the others? That is not what returning to form means. But I'm stupid and I know absolutely nothing. These movies, the old movies I love especially, and I love Jurassic Park 3 as well, but I love the first Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park The Lost World, particularly the first half of that movie. The second half was just not necessary. I understand. I still liked it, but I understand what people are saying. It could have been its own thing and it just wasn't really necessary. But yeah, the dinosaurs still felt really scary there, but then they started adding hybrids, making it seem as though the hybrids were worse than regular dinosaurs. But again, they have the strength of a fucking mosquito when it comes to kids in the franchise. Get off with that shit. Anyway, if I see freaking Owen Grady hold his hand up one more time to another fucking dinosaur, I'm gonna rip my hair out my head. This is why I'm not particularly excited when it comes to Jurassic Park type movies. That's why, despite how it didn't really do that well, at least that's what I'm hearing, I love the movie 65. It's the only other dinosaur movie we've gotten outside of Jurassic Park that actually made the dinosaurs feel scary again. And yeah, it had its issues as well, but at least they tried something new, and they weren't just depending on doing all the same things that all the Jurassic Park movies have been rinsing and repeating ad nauseum. It's like when someone finds a joke and they keep telling the same joke over and over and over again after people laugh, they're like, you know what, for the next 5 minutes, let me keep doing that because I like people laughing at me, and then it starts to become very painful and unfunny. And even though you recognize that no one's laughing any longer, you still keep doing it. I'm sorry, when people are putting out reviews on Twitter like, Jurassic World Rebirth hits every note you'd want a Jurassic film to hit, with engaging characters, a great score, great cinematography direction, and incredible VFX work by this person, hats off, already want to see it again. Thanks ChatGPT for that. But let's see, I could be wrong. Some people are saying the same things that, yeah, characters are dull and blah, 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 which is crazy to me because the two actors that I like a lot, Mr. Ali and Johansson, I love them. It's kind of sad to think that they're in a movie like this that's going to do this for their career. I mean, I think they'll be fine regardless because they're excellent actors, but the Jurassic Park franchise is one of those things where I'm like, kind of like with Disney, not as bad as Disney, but it's like, is it really good for your career though? Is it? Anyway, let's see what happens. I'll still watch it because it's Jurassic Park and, you know, it's the franchise. I don't know if I'm gonna pay for it though. Like, I don't know if I'm actually gonna be like, let's spend money that, you know, we need to save to do something for our family and spend some of that on this. Before it used to be like, yes, hell yes, Jurassic Park. And now it's like, after I've been burned, yes, we should go and see Jurassic World Rebirth in the theater. It's gonna be so much fun. Is it though? Is it really gonna be? Should we though? Yeah, but I would love to be wrong. I want nothing more than to be wrong about this.
The biggest one for me was the dialogue. Like, there were several scenes where I just felt like they were reading off a script and not actually talking to one another. And this one's not really a flaw itself, but man, these characters have to be the dumbest characters I've seen in movie history. If Rage Bait was a movie, this would be it, because almost every single decision the characters made in the movies had me fuming. But then again, it's a Jurassic World movie. Can we really have it if the characters aren't making the most ridiculous decisions imaginable?